most important thing you can do right now is sign up for MEXC. You got 12 days left. They're giving away $9,100. You must use the link in the description to get half price trading fees. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto almost daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, listen, this is what we want. BlackRock files for ETF application and pumps Bitcoin to new high for 2023. Then BlackRock ETF is approved 6 months later, sell the news, and Bitcoin completely corrects. And then you get your Bitcoin halving in the spring of 2024. And then your Bitcoin bull market blow off top, like I talked about, like the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, right? Show me the money, dude. This guy, oh, that was a classic movie. But BlackRock, $10 trillion under asset management. Let's go. These altcoins, it's hit or miss, but man, I'm telling you, this leverage trading we're doing, there's so many new opportunities. I see the market totally different. And it's just like, man, I would have known that it was this easy. When I say easy, I'm not saying like freaking you don't have no clue what you're doing and you just start trading against the market. Because right now, so this is the Bitcoin 8 hour, right? And you see, you kind of got this, let's see. We talked about the double bottom, and there's your bullish divergence playing out, right? So you got bottom, bottom. So here's a low, here's your low, and then here's a lower low. And down here, you have a low and then a higher low. So that's bullish divergence, and that gave you this move to the top of the channel or the falling wedge. Now you assume that the price action continues in this pattern until it doesn't. And when it breaks out, you go long, even throw a little bit of leverage on an altcoin, and you make a killing. If this thing dumps, it's going to be a quick dump because it's a falling wedge, and that's just what happens. This thing dumps, you're coming down to 23,000, 22,000, 21,000, 18, or 19,800, right? Plan A, plan B, still waiting. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. I had so many people, Joe, my admin, my right-hand man in the group, he has been working nonstop. And the emails just keep on flooding in. Hundreds and hundreds of people have joined the leverage trading group and they're killing it. So just to give you an idea, 77% gains, 76% gains, 51% gains, 21, 24, 18. And then this person reached out, and I just wanted to read you this idea. He said, Chris, the leverage trading group you started is the gift that keeps on giving. These are my 5 trades between yesterday and this morning, and it's mind-boggling. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I do not freaking believe this. The only thing I can think of is we formed a solid base. And in the learning group, if you want to join the learning group, it's go to www.cryptorev.net, learn the basics. But then people are taking those ideas, and on the shorter term time frames, they're killing it because these are short-term trades. You don't have to sit there for days and wait for it, and then news comes out and dumps it, and all, you know what I mean? He made 89%, 103%, 62, 153, and 92%. I cannot believe I didn't do this sooner. Like, I am, a lot of people say, Chris, you can't beat yourself up for it, but I'm just like, dude, why didn't I do this sooner? So we got people begging, like, please, 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 just extend it for one more day as far as the savings go. Last day. This is it, right? You can join the leverage trading group. If you're already a member of the regular group, then you can renew early and we'll work a combo deal out for you. We want this to be, this is going to pay for itself. Watch. In the leverage trading groups, you get constant updates, all these videos, and it's changed the game completely in a subpar market. Like we, as an example, here's our banger list. STX, ANT, OP up 5%, 4%, 3%. I mean, we're still hitting the green bangers, but you're just not getting the same price movement, right? This gentleman is a good friend of mine. He's got a bunch of Airbnbs in Florida, and he's like, Chris, come stay with me. But he got this yellow, awesome Ferrari, and he's got his trading station set up over here. And it's just awesome to see people killing it in this market based on what we've taught, the ideas that we shared. So the bull run is coming. It'll be here before you know it. You've got to learn basic ideas, taking profits, patterns, stop losses. I've got round the clock, 24-hour people to answer your questions. And then in the leverage group, I've got people in Australia, super successful traders in Australia, that are posting bangers. And then they're posting these movies behind them so you can follow them. It's just, I just can't even believe it. Like there's certain things in life. It's just like, I went to church a week before last and I prayed. And I said, you know what? Like this market's tough. And I struggle with you guys just because I know you guys are struggling and it's harder to trade. And like, let me come up with the solution. And so finally, I'm like, okay, practice with leverage with small amounts, practice with low leverage, and then it's a safer game. Because if you're throwing $25 and $50 at a trade, you're learning and you're earning and you're not losing. And this market has been a bunch of losing in this sideways chop. Now, this is Bitcoin market cap. This thing is headed higher. Like, look at the stochastic RSI. It's curving. You got a bullish stochastic cross, and this thing is curving higher. And again, it's in this rising channel, which is supposed to break lower, but it's probably going to run up and kiss this 200. I'm going to put a circle here so we can see what happens tomorrow, the next day, because this is the weekly, right? So this doesn't move fast. But what this means is 50% of the coins held in crypto, dollar-wise, are Bitcoin. And this thing could go, I mean, previously it went up here to 73%. And altcoins just when I say half the altcoins, 80% of the altcoins, 90% of the altcoins are going to fail, it's because Bitcoin dominance crushes them. And everybody's just like, okay, price went down, so they're no good, right? And then people in crypto have a unrealistic outlook of these projects. You can't base the price of the project on how good the project is. And this market's so cyclical, you can't promote a project because everybody's going to get wrecked holding the coins. And so you got to sell the top and buy the bottom, right? Not the vice versa. So there's so many amazing things that I love about this market, and I love to show you guys. And it's to me, it's simple. It's like, I wanted to share this information, opportunity with you so that you can change your life forever and quit working. It is not about working for the man. Like, you are trading time, hours and days off your life, driving around, sipping on coffee, stuck in traffic, working for the man. Make your money go to work. The top 1% in the nation know how to beat market. They're above the matrix, right? And they know, put their money to work, and they don't have to do anything. They just put their money to work. And that's something I'm going to cover with you guys over time because it's important. Like for me, rentals, bought a bunch of rentals, and not for me. Like my toll is clogged 3 o'clock in the morning. Even if I have a management company, it's just like not for me. And so this market has a tremendous amount of upside in the future over time, but it's been boring getting there. Unless these leverage trades, you know, on a 5% trade, you make 5% on a 5x leverage long. You take 5x times 5%, you make 25%. And then just, I'm telling you, you want to build your confidence. That's how you do it. So no matter what, group or no group, you have got to research leverage trading because it has a place and a purpose. And I'm not talking like 100x leverage, 150x, 50x leverage. I'm not talking about crazy stuff. And I've got the best leverage trading group there is, period, by far. You see winner after winner. So here, Bitcoin 4-hour chart, this you got rejected, this you got rejected. So now this is support and it held. But will it break out of the falling wedge that is right here? I could go over here and I could show you, like, everybody's just like, I freaking can't believe it. I can't believe it. Chris, I can't believe it. My first trade, I'm in profits. People are taking all the basic, you know what time it is, guys. Like, you know where I'm at as a person. And I'm so pumped to be able to, we're going to kill this bull market. And then on the bear market, we're going to short the heck out of it. We're going to make so much money. It's freaking, oh, wish I would have really pushed this stronger. So the most important thing on this chart is you've got this falling wedge, right? There's a 68% chance that it breaks out to the upside. Now let me turn my indicators on so I can see. Let me try a higher time frame. See if I can get some bullish divergence. And it's right at all the moving averages. It's under the 200, the 100. Actually, it broke above the 100. And so again, the Bitcoin plan, and I'm about to cover Ethereum as well and Litecoin, because we got to talk about them. You've got this falling wedge. Plan A. If this breaks higher, just get Tradingview. The link's in the description. Get Tradingview. Draw this chart. Like, practice with me. I want to get you guys good at this. Bitcoin can see a run up based on this idea. Really to about, if this is where if it to break out here, you're seeing $30,000 Bitcoin. But then you'll be in a situation where you got this as resistance. And are you going to get a double top? Or are you going to get a lower high? And any of a double top or lower high means you're coming down lower. And this thing just rolls over and goes back down to 22,000, 21,000, 20,000. But the Chinese narrative, third quarter, Hong Kong trading is coming. And we're about to see what Asia can do with this market. There's only two platforms, and they're only trading like a couple coins, like TRX, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and something else. And I think it was like OKX or something like that. But the point is, they're going to open up to a small amount of coins, but Bitcoin and Ethereum, which if you think about it, you got Celsius about to unload $218 million in altcoins. They say they're going to trade it for Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's going to drop the altcoins. It's going to increase Bitcoin dominance, and that's going to give you Bitcoin pump. Then you got Asia coming out where you only got 2 exchanges so far, but you got 150 applications where people are going to trade Bitcoin and the larger cap coins, and you have all that new money. And it's so ironic. Like in the United States, they're freaking throwing the book of crypto all of a sudden. China now has access to trade the market. Like, what an amazing, really the word is disappointing, flip-flop, you know? And so again, it's definitely trying time, and I understand if you're worried and if you're scared, but Warren Buffett will say, when there's blood on the streets, buy big. And listen, if this thing nukes, load up. Bitcoin is safe. The SEC has already said, hey, this thing is decentralized. Bitcoin is the safest there is, right? You're not going to get the big, huge gains, but at least you're in a coin with certainty that it's not going to get curveballs thrown at it like a bunch of these other coins and unregistered securities. And so that builds a narrative, the Chinese narrative, the Chinese bull run, the Chinese third quarter bull run. would happen if this breaks out and then it breaks 30,000, because you'll end up at 35,000, 40,000, 45,000. If this thing nukes, not hold these coins. Now, this is crazy looking. You got the Bitcoin weekly chart, and this hasn't closed yet, and it's early in the week, I know, but all of a sudden you have this rising channel. This is supposed to break lower. And I always get the person in the comments. And so what you're saying is it could break lower or it could break higher. No, what I'm saying is whichever way it breaks, open your trade, right? Because you don't have a statistical advantage right here, right? And so understand bulls are trying to regain the 200 simple moving average. And that would be a bullish weekly close, but it's so early in the week. But if you were to get that drive higher, I mean, you're essentially, there's a bunch of sellers at about 31,000. And after that, you're going back here to these lines and you could get 35,000, 38,000. Okay. But this thing rolls over short city and we kill it. We make, dude, it's the one thing about shorting the market that I've realized. It's like they take the stairs up. They take the stairs up, and this is Litecoin having coming in 43 days, stairs up. And what happens when you short them? They take the elevator down, and that's why you make quick, huge profit shorting. And so August the 2nd, the Litecoin halving is coming. Now, this person's talking about, hey, another potential run up out of Litecoin to the 618, which is $183 Litecoin. In years past, and I've talked to you about this, we've seen sell-offs at 51%, 51 days. And so this is different. Is it possible? You know, give me some more. Right now, it's like a double top. You don't want it to lose this level. Otherwise, it nukes. Bitcoin nukes, it nukes. You know, will you see that 51.8% increase after this bounce here, right? That's a huge run up, which is the bounce idea. And again, if you're new and you don't understand some of the ideas I'm talking about, I'll teach you. I will tell you. I'll provide videos. We do live streams. Now we're up to 3 live streams a week. Leverage live streams. I'm doing live streams. Like, we're just trying to feel like I'm trying to save the world. And it takes its toll on me. My health, had some personal situations I don't want to get into, but it hasn't been amazing. Like, literally, imagine me going to a counselor, sitting down, and I'm like, I don't know how to be happy. Well, I do. It's this. It's teaching you. It's getting these thank you messages. But it's like I've been in a chair sitting for years, learning how to trade this market, and I lost touch with friends, relationships, my family. It was super toxic. Yeah, great. I got a bunch of nice stuff, but I, again, would rather have a lot of good people in my life. And so, keep that in mind. Like, balance, I'm not good at balance. In a second, if there's anything that I need help with, instead of trying to figure it out myself, and this is the psychologist, and he's like, you have a mission mindset, Chris. He said, when you're on a mission, you are happy. You are elated. You are Superman. He used to do a lot of psychological work in the Army. And it happens all the time. He said people would be on mission and they're just constantly busy, constantly doing something, constantly busy, constantly doing something. But then when it's downtime, and that's me half the day, which really isn't downtime like you think. Like, it's constant work. And I've added a couple, members to the staff, and we're going to do big things. We're excited for a lot of the things that are coming, but it doesn't equate to happiness. And so I'm watching a very successful guy on YouTube, and he's like, money fixes money problems, and it makes life easier. But then you have to have friends, you have to have family, you have to have a passion, you have to have a hobby, you have to have, and he kind of went over it, and he spread it out. And it really clicked with me. And it's like, I want to find out what makes me happy. I know fishing makes me happy, and I've loaded on with the freaking fastest growing fish I've ever seen in my life. It's so amazing. And I got a videographer coming tomorrow. We're going to do flybys of the property. And I'm just so proud of just in an area where you can't get anybody to show up. Like previously in parts of southeastern United States, you could call 3 or 4 companies and get 3 or 4 professional. Sometimes they would, back in the day, would come in on a CD and be really professional. And here in the middle of nowhere, people text me, okay, I got you. You want landscaping done? Okay, I got you for $38,000. I'm like, well, what does that get me? Oh, well, we're going to figure it out. Don't worry. Where do they do that at? And so again, another tangent, but I need you to know that there's more about life than money. And you'll see that this next bull run when you make a ton of money and everybody who wasn't there, and when you were saying buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum, buy, and they didn't listen. And then all of a sudden they see you and your success and they're like, man, I should have listened to you. And they look up to you for your success because you took a chance. You learned a new skill, you learned a new idea, and you changed your life forever. And it is amazing. So I've got TMJ, my jaw hurts, I talk a bunch. I say, have you guys ever heard of Bitcoin? Nobody over 40 where I'm at has a clue. And so we're still early. Now, Ethereum, sorry about the tangent, but I'm passionate about this market and I'm passionate about what we're going to do to this market and what we've done in the past. We've dominated. You had this little inverse head and shoulders that broke to the upside. Now you've got basically some type of triangle or falling wedge right here, right? Not perfect, but you get the idea. This thing has to bounce. You just lost to 21. That's not good. You lose this level. You're coming down here to 1500 on Ethereum. And I mean, potentially this could be a giant channel, which is essentially off a downtrend and is a bearish channel. So unless Bitcoin pulls this thing higher, Ethereum might be in trouble. And then I know a lot of people are out there thinking, well, Celsius says that they're going to buy out, $200 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's a drop in the bucket. So what we need is the Chinese narrative, Hong Kong to open up, and this is going to go insane. You've got to have these skills in place. And just keep subscribe to the channel, like the video. I'm going to keep you guys up to date very regularly because I'm living vicariously through you. So send me the pictures of the vacations you're going on that I'm not. Send me the amazing stories, and I appreciate your success. And I'm very bad at taking time for myself. But what makes me happy, I told you by the psychologist, and he's like, you have a mission mindset. When you're not on your mission, when you're not freaking putting in the work, get your troops, you guys, ready for battle. And it's like, what do I do now? And I'm telling you what, buying a bunch of stuff, collecting a bunch of stuff, that's not what life's about. It doesn't make me happy. Giving back to the community, giving back, like go in the random grocery store, see a family that's potentially struggling, and I will go buy the groceries, whole cart. And the goal is not to talk about this stuff. God knows about it, and I talk about it, and he knows, and that's the most important thing. Seeing somebody looking at some lower end shoes, and I said, get the nicest shoes, and for your son too. And she had a McDonald's logo on her shirt, and she could not believe it. I had to take the money, hand it to her, and say, here, yeah, yeah, I'm buying them. $155 sneakers. Days on her feet. Like, she was so grateful. And that's why I'm here. You get to a certain dollar amount and you're not worried about money. You find out who you really are. And so, again, sorry about the tangent, but I'm super passionate about you guys killing it. And I can get you guys to the top. I'm going to drag you to the top. Again, join my groups. Have a great night. Again, you lose this level where you have previous resistance right here, basically right here, all through here, through here, through here. Base, you tested it here. You're testing again. You lose this level about 1680. You're coming down to 1560, potentially 1360, right? Well, potentially 1425. And this is a bearish pattern, right? And so Bitcoin hasn't broken out yet, but if it does, plan A, go long. If it doesn't, and it breaks down, plan B, go short. And it's that simple. Stick to the plan, write it down ahead of time so your emotions aren't in the way. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment in the comment box. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.